there were too many loose plays. They had 2 rebounds off of missed free throws, maybe even 3. I know 2 for sure. One of the coaches just said it was 3. And we're just struggling offensively. I mean, 60 points is 60 points. And we're just in a dead struggle here offensively, and have been really honestly for this first part of the year. So they go with their families, and then we'll come back on Wednesday and try to figure it out.
Phil, do you think at times, would you like to see go more inside, or do you think you're too reliant on the three-pointer at times? Or
well, we actually discussed that, to be honest with you. We were 3-1, and we had shot 31% of our shots were threes, and then we went 2-2, and 49% of our shots were threes. Tonight, 33%. I thought we were much better today in trying to get the ball into a post-up position. You know, but we have to incorporate. I thought there were some nice plays off the dribble, and then we have to finish. I mean, we can't put the ball in there and not finish.
Phil played great defense, but Jones seemed reluctant to shoot at times.
Yeah, probably mental. Probably mental. I mean, they were good defensively. That's what I said at the one time out. He had a jumper in that corner, and he just dropped his hands. He didn't think it was going in, you know. And I'm all for them taking shots, but they think, and they have to think every shot's going in. But he did not. He dropped his hands way too fast. We actually started the half trying to get Langston going. I mean, because you come in at halftime and the perimeter guys were 2 for, or 1. I think they won for the basket. You know, they were 2 for 13 from the perimeter. So we have to get more layups, though, for all of our guys. We have to play much quicker.
Talk about the performance by Ronald Roberts.
Yeah, he was good. And I think that his, you know, there's plays, and when we look at this, it's going to be the glass. Too many loose plays in the second half, and that's everybody involved in that. And then in the first half, Ron would have to play through some contact here. You know, 3 turnovers at half, and but he played with a lot of energy, and that's kind of what we expect.
Phil, how concerned are you with the inconsistent play of the team this early in the season?
Well, I don't necessarily think it's early. I mean, I think this was the game, you know, and I've said to them repeatedly during this break, we have a good team, and we haven't played well. And it's not any one area that we're not playing well. We're just not playing well. And we're not practicing that well. I mean, we're practicing hard, but we don't have any guy that is exceeding what we would have anticipated how they would play.
Phil, to what do you attribute the offensive struggles that you mentioned?
I think we're too slow. I just think I'll say it this way first. We're vastly overrated as an athletic group. Okay, because if you lined us up and said run a foot race, we're not that fast. You know, because we have high risers, it looks a little different, but we're not. We're just too deliberate, and I said that at halftime, that we're not making assertive plays. And to me, the offense is all predicated on not necessarily the speed of decisions, the speed of cuts. We just look like we're in quicksand. And even in our practice sessions, you know, we've been on them about just trying to play quicker.
What did you see on the last play that led to the offensive foul?
Panic. You know, Chris just went too fast. That's not. You know, we're trying to coach them through. You'd like to have a timeout, but, you know, drops his head. There's no reason for him to be dropping his head. You know, we want to go through our scores in that situation. We just went too fast.
Anything else?
Phil, how much of an impact do you think Khalil's absence was today?
This was the team that we had. You know, we lost by 3 with the team that we had. We had plenty of practice time, but not a factor at all.
Some more stuff.
Were you hoping to play more guys? Those guys in the bench didn't get too much time.
Am I hoping to play more guys?
Or in this game, like, were you hoping to and it just didn't work
Well,
out?
I would hope to play more guys, you know, based on what I see in practice. If practice warrants them getting looks, then that's what we would do. You know, but we had the players out on the floor that gave us the best chance.
Thank you.
Travel safe and Merry Christmas, everybody.
You too, Phil.